Bonsoir tout le monde, welcome to DYALOG avec SANSAN. Jeudi, on est ensemble avec nous la jolie Sabine Apollon, les mêmes qui c'est une icône dans la communauté, hein? Et c'est un entrepreneur, c'est un TV host, et ensuite c'est une maman, hein? Yeah, c'est une madame. Donc, nous pourrons aller ensemble découvrir et Dieu ça, bijou ça qui était caché dans la communauté. Hein? Yeah. Nous pourrons aller présenter là où même et puis lui-même là, parler un peu de lui-même. Il va dire nous qui côté Dieu ça t'est caché et comment faire ces cougnières nous découvrir. Bonsoir Sabine, ça va?
Bonsoir SANSAN. Merci d'avoir for the invitation. Merci de m'avoir on this beautiful, wonderful show. I'm honored to be here.
Thank you for being here, Sabine.
Absolutely.
So, parlez-nous un peu de Sabine Apollon. Qui est Sabine Apollon? Tell us about you. Who is Sabine Apollon?
Who is Sabine Apollon? Oh, wow. Long story. Long story.
I'm patient.
Yes. So, la fille de René Apollon et Evelyne Fortin, both who are deceased. I am the youngest of 4 children. J'ai 3 grands frères.
Oh, only girl.
And I'm the only girl.
Oh, princess.
Yes, I was the princess. Still am. Still am the
princess. I believe you.
Yes. But my journey started, yes, I was in Haiti prematurely, but I spent my first 5 years in Haiti, and then that's when my parents migrated here to the United States, to Brooklyn, New York.
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple. And I literally grew up in a neighborhood that was full of Haitians. Although I went to Catholic school and, I did all of the educational things, but one of the things that I was, and I didn't realize this until much later, I thought I was being punished. But my mother, who was an educator, and she, that was her thing, and my dad was an accountant, etc. But when they came here, I went to Catholic school, but my youngest brother and myself, when we came home from regular school, we sat down and had French school. So I was taught to read French, to speak French, and I was not allowed to really speak English at home. So which is why my culture just became very, very important to me.
But I'm surprised, so you speak Creole so well, puisque vous venez ici à 5 ans, basically 5 ans, ou pas quand même fin trop parler bien, ou lire, c'est kindergarten, grades, but à chaque fois que je parle avec vous, je me sens, I feel the Asian in you. How do you do it?
I don't, I think I attribute it to where I grew up, being in Brooklyn, in the middle of Brooklyn, Crown Heights, New York, Flatbush, which is, full of Haitians. Yeah. And on top of that, by chance, when ensemble avec Fremieux, we were all part of the Brooklyn Scouts.
Okay.
And which was of all Haitians. And so, nous ensemble, nous fait chanter ensemble, dans l'église ensemble, pretty much all of that. And I did that from when I was young, all the way through I went to college.
Like Janet Demieux.
Exactement, oui, exactement. So I think that had to do it because it was the Haitian culture. Even though I didn't realize it, but that's what sort of made me who I am and appreciate my culture, the music, the food, the, ambiance and all of that. And so, like I said, I didn't realize that until much later. And then once I finished, we kind of disbanded. After when I started college, etc. And so obviously, tout le monde, and I was one of the youngest ones. So tout le monde a fait, they were all, différents chemins. So then, I'd say I wore a different hat, and then I was lucky enough to go to a specialized school, and which is hence where I started my career at a very young age. And I was lucky and fortunate enough to pass specialized school exams, and which was a privilege. Again, didn't realize it was a privilege.
I'm surprised that after all this training as a Girl Scouts, et puis ou pas rentrer dans le militaire parce que il y a un pile de monde, c'est comme si.
Well, look, again, you're talking about the 1970s, right?
Sure.
mama, my papa, especially my mother, I mean, they really were not immersed in the American culture. And so, so you know, when you woke up in the morning,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And so military was not even something we talked about because it was like, you're not American.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And none of my brothers went to military. That was not even something
Wasn't
that
open to the.
it wasn't even a conversation, you know,
Okay.
it wasn't even, they had no interest and nor, I mean, it was more about education. And so,
As all Asian parents.
as all Haitian parents, as all Haitian parents. And so, yeah, military wasn't even anything that we talked about, or even had the desire to do. But again, serving our community, absolutely. Being immersed with the culture, 100%. Yep.
You have children.
I do. I am blessed. I was blessed late in life with 3 beautiful children. My oldest, Timote Lopez, so my kids are Lopez. He is going to be 26. He's a musician. He's a producer, an engineer.
Is the one that I met?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You met him. And he was my first child. I had him very late in life. And then I was blessed.
Very late. You look so young.
You have no idea. You have no idea. But yes, but I was, after my son was almost 5 when I had my twins. So I was blessed with twins.
Twins.
Yes.
Interesting.
I was 40 when I had them.
40.
I
40
was-
young.
Yes, I was almost, I was
You look
39 and a
40
half.
right now, so.
No, ça fait plus que 20 ans.
God bless your heart.
Yes, thank you. So yes, I have 3 beautiful children. The twins are in school. They're in college. One, Gabrielle, is in nursing school. So in 18 months, she will be a full nurse.
Oh.
Yes, so
So the twins are girls.
Yes, they were born girls.
Okay.
Yes, they were
Oh,
born
that's
girls.
awesome.
Yes, I have one child who doesn't want to, refer as a girl, but yes, yes, but yes. And then the other one is in physical therapy. Will be going to physical therapy school.
Okay.
So
Wow.
Yes.
For you to be in a career of management and designing, and for her to choose.
Yun bad be person sampe.
Wow.
Yo di man ou travail trop.
Pour qui ça ou choisi carrière ça?
Interestingly enough, and I get asked that a lot, especially being Haitian, growing up in Brooklyn.
Because I know
Parce que tout
Haitian
moun-
family want you to be doctor, nurse.
everybody who we knew and growing up with us were, if they were educators, they were nurses, they were engineers, accountants. And so I grew up, I mean, I have one brother who's an accountant. I have one brother who's an engineer, and one is an architect. So when it being my turn, when I went to the specialized high school, I had to choose my major. I'm at 9th grade at 13. And again, I didn't really know what to do, so I picked engineering because okay, engineering sounds good. And I did my freshman year, I did 1 year of electrical engineering. So son, I wanted to get out of there so fast.
Electrical engineering?
Electrical engineering.
If you stay there, would be.
I know.
It would be so useful to us right now.
I know. I have friends of mine, women who actually one you may know who did the program, the same program as I did. But I just like, this is not another ohm formula. I'm going to die. And so after my first year, I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is not my thing. I'm lost. This is not. And then they opened up, I had another program that they opened up, and they said, well, your sophomore year, you can go into architecture and art and design. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try that. I had known my second brother is an architect, so I knew a little bit, but I'm like, I'm going to try it. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it to the point where my junior year in high school, I actually got a job internship with a small architectural black firm, 72nd Street and Broadway, prime space. And this is, again, you're talking about the 80s now, right? And I had no idea how that was going to impact my life. And it was a 3-4 person office with the black firm, all black gentlemen, and they were all architects. And I went to go get coffee. I went to go buy lunch. I went to, if they wanted me to make blueprints, I did blueprints. I just did, small things like that, but I did it for 2 years and I was able to.
A passionate intern.
Yes, but I was learning, again, who, at junior year in high school, who did that?
Kids, yeah.
So I was learning a lot. And what I did not realize until my senior year and I was graduating and deciding what I was going to do, I realized that the projects that they were working on at the time was the very first renovation of the Apollo Theater.
Ooh, Apollo.
And did not realize how significant that was at the time. And I touched the project. Obviously I didn't design it, but I was part of the team.
But even if you had to look at it only, that's something.
Exactly,
that's some achievement.
exactly.
And great achievements.
And it was closed. It spent years and decades of being closed, and this was the first renovation. Now it's been renovated several times, but that was the first. And like I said, that was so impactful for me to realize what I was actually working on.
And your name relates to it as well.
Yes. Yes, Apollo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was God's intervention, right? So that's how I decided to pursue and graduated, and then I went to FIT and took design and architectural and et cetera, and that's how I got into the business. But it just happened to me. It's not like I had the intention of doing it. It just kind of happened.
That's what you were born to do.
Yeah. And so I've been doing this 37 years.
So, how the community, question community haïtienne embrasser business parce que that's your career, you have been doing it for so long, you're good at it. So, est-ce que communauté haïtienne est-ce que vous avez des clients qui travaillent pour eux dans la communauté noire ou bien qui
Pas tellement, only because for 20 somewhat years of my career, I've worked for large corporations.
Okay.
Large corporations. Come see here in Atlanta. I worked for Time Warner in New York. Rockefeller Center.
The big guys.
The big guys, the big guys. And then when I came here to Atlanta, which is a long story, I again worked for the big guys.
Okay.
So Kunyam Gadzu here in Atlanta, if you go downtown, Pagon buildings downtown, like the high rises, that I didn't have something to do with.
Yes,
so you're talking
signature.
Yeah, so Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola in Midtown, Equifax, Norfolk Southern, Racetrack, the Battery, the big, small, skinny building in the Battery right now. It's the TKE building. That's all projects that I touched.
Sabine project touching.
Yeah.
You have been touching a lot.
Yeah, my kids, when they were younger, we would be in the car driving, and they're like, "Yes, I know, Mom. I know that's your building. I know that's yours. I know that's your project."
Mommy, I've been signing on all the buildings in Atlanta.
Which is why, again, with the Haitian community, I don't know that I've had the opportunity, because I worked for larger corporations, not necessarily residential or anything like that. I have to say, since I started my own company 2.5 years ago now, I've been trying to work with some of the local brokers and the local realtors to do certain things. We haven't been quite successful yet, but I'd love to do that. I would love to be able to use it.
And in our community, we don't have big projects like the big guys, small business, small things. So but maybe in the future.
Yeah. Well, that's one reason that I started my own business. Okay. And my business, Senibaz Consulting, which is my name backwards.
Yeah, I know.
So it's Sabine backwards, so it's Eniba. One reason I started my business is that I being in corporate America and the big guys for so long, that I saw there was a gap of helping our community and doing the smaller projects. And so I got to a point, obviously later in my career, that I'm tired. I'm tired of the corporate America, and I've been through one company to the companies, and I really wanted to do something for us. So now my clients are smaller companies. They are smaller entities, and where I can actually help the community. Okay. And so I'm looking, not that they actually are coming to me because I've done all the big ones. Now I want to focus on who I can help that I can touch.
I believe that you are not only an entrepreneur with your own company, but you are an executive director of a non-profit organization. Can you tell us about?
Yeah, so several.
Several, yeah.
I'm
I
on
remember.
several boards, but the one that's probably that touches my heart is Serve Haiti, and so organisation qui commencé depuis 2001, and they are strictly devoted for Gamboa in Haiti, and they are the only organization that is giving, and let me just back up. So they started in 2001, and it was Deux Trois Quatre Moun here in Atlanta that went to Séducteur Yoté. They still are, some of them are. And they went from Sacré-Cœur here in Atlanta, and they did a medical mission. And the medical mission, because they had heard, and so they were like, they're going to go, so they did. Depuis le ça, they never left back. They never gave up. And so with the dire need that people were walking hours and hours and hours for health services, whether it's giving birth, même si, si c'est accoucher, si c'est
emergency,
tout bagay. And they had to walk so many hours, and so it took them 5 years. They were very resilient. They went back months and months. They brought the families, they brought their friends, they brought their children. And they made it to their point so that 5 years later, they actually built the first clinic. And that was 20 years ago. And that clinic is still in operation. It's 24/7, and it's mainly for the people of Gamboa. And so we're celebrating 20 years of the clinic being open, and it's St. Paul's. They're the ones that backed some of the money, etc. So I get the pleasure. I was invited, and I have to say, c'est ton paquet blanc, right? It wasn't until 5 years ago when I joined, and my brother joined. My brother's the organizational director, and he asked me to be part of it, and I did, because I saw the important work that they were doing. And from there, they started having, parce que nous tous les deux, c'est premier haïtien qui était sous bord là. Après ça, c'était un paquet de monde blanc. And so now that we're getting the Haitian community more involved, it's giving them more awareness and more participation, because they're doing great work. And that was one of my things joining the organization is I didn't want, but I did not want to be one of like the other NGOs that take the money and then you never know what happens to it, right? Or none of it is actually helping the Haitian community. So I wanted to be sure that this is something I wanted to put my name on and I was associated with, that I know every single dollar where it's going. And so that's one of my greatest achievements, and I'm very proud to be part of that.
What are some of the most rewarding aspects of working on that project, helping Haitian?
I think just seeing the results. You're talking about, building built 7 schools. So you're able to see the kids go from, obviously, just seeing education-wise and how much they're growing. One of the things that's very close and dear to my heart is nous avons programme qui médicament bas.
Okay.
And you getting these malnourished kids, you're vini about, ces os seulement you gen sou yo. And then you're giving, they're totally malnourished, and then they're giving them this médicament bas, and over a couple of months, they're normal, they're back to normal. So that is like, wow, we did that, right? And it gives them hope that things are going to get better. Okay. Again, providing health care for that. Clean water. We had an outbreak last year with cholera, where it was a ravish and people were just really...
The cholera is very bad.
It was very, very bad. But the fact that we're able to give them clean water, we give them tablets for the clean water. So it's filtered water at the end. So again, that's able, otherwise they'd be drinking contaminated water. Yeah. And so that alone is like, wow, if we weren't there, one of the things that, again, we're doing a fundraiser on November 8th.
That's fulfilled, make you
absolutely
fulfill.
That, you can see the results.
Yeah.
You see the results every single day, and when we have opportunities to talk to them via phone or video, they have nothing but thankfulness and gratitude that we are there. And quite frankly, si nous pas là, And we've talked about this as the board. We want them to be sustainable. We're giving them economic development money so that they can start their own small businesses where we lend them the money and then they give back the money. And they always do it. So our whole, our aim is that one day that they can stand by themselves and run it by themselves as opposed to Serve Haiti supporting them. But quite frankly, early in the year, if that was the case, they wouldn't last more than 3 days.
Yeah.
Not more than 3 days. So we're kind of stuck. Not that we don't. Again, our goal is to, because we're getting older. The people that started 25 years ago, they're much older. So all of that knowledge and everything else is going to disappear. So we want new young people to be part of this so that we can continue the work and hopefully expand it one of these days. So
I know, beside of your business and the nonprofit, you do other things on the side.
I know, I don't sleep.
I know, you don't rest. I don't know. You are a superwoman. I know you make good ice cream. And flavor that doesn't exist.
Yes, the Coruscant ice cream.
Coruscant ice cream, mango ice cream,
yes.
And hot sauce for Haitian.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So what inspired you?
Wow. So let me start with the hot sauce because that was first. So I love to cook, and that was one of the things I got from my growing up. I love to cook, and I am an excellent cook. I've won competitions and everything.
So you are cordon bleu. Cordon bleu, but it's bleu. We call, yeah.
But I do it. I mean, I've gotten so many different through my adult years. You should open a restaurant, or you should do this, or no. I do it for fun. I do it because I enjoy it, and it's a long story. But I used to make my own. Again, my kid's father is not Haitian, and he's from Jamaica and the Caribbean.
Made good oxtail for him.
Yes, yes. So I enjoyed cooking, and so I used to make my own.
Okay.
But I always want something with flavor. So exactement. So I started making my own because I'm like, I really need something that's going to be good to my taste.
Yeah.
So they kon fè piment pou kote mwen nan cuisine mwen, and I used to put it in a ketchup bottle. And I did it for years. And un jour, a friend came over who's in the business and had dinner, and then they were like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah. And they said, well, would you mind doing this for, if we're going to give it as a holiday gift, would you mind doing 300 bottles for us?
Oh.
I'm like, I've never done 300 bottles. I only do it for me in my little plastic ketchup bottle. And one thing led into another. They provided the bottles, they provided everything, all the ingredients, and they're like, all we need you is to make it, and then we'll take care of it. They made my logo, they made everything. And so over Thanksgiving, my entire family, we turned my entire kitchen into a production, and we made all the bottles. So fini, everything, they wrapped it up. It was really beautiful. Well, avant Noël vini, they all were calling me, they need more. No, that was a one-time thing. I'm not doing
it. Was a hobby?
That's right. This is a hobby. I'm not trying to do. My phone was off the hook. And so I'm thinking, I said, all right, I'll make some more. It just kept continuing and continuing. I ended up giving them to my clients as gifts. People were on the phone like, oh my God, this is crazy. And so I used to just do it and give it as gifts. And until my son, a couple of years later, my son was touring in his music business. He was Sierra. I don't know if you know Sierra.
Yeah.
He was actually in Brazil with Sierra. And he comes home and he's like, Mom, do you know Sierra keeps hot sauce in her bag? And I said, what do you mean? He says, she keeps hot sauce in her bag.
Wow.
She needs
Your
to
hot
taste.
sauce become famous.
Yes. And so he encouraged me to get put the hot sauce on social media. Yeah. And I'm like, this is just a hobby. And he said, no, you have to do it. And we did it. And that first day, it was like 2:00 in the afternoon. So son, by the time I got home at 10 or 11 du soir, I had 100 people asking for piment. And so that's how it started. And then that's when I was like, well, I've got to make this thing a legit. So then I did an LLC and I started doing it as a business, and it kind of grew from, it's been, several years now.
Est-ce que comment business a marché? L'emploi ça parce que moun k'ap marié, moun qui a fait baby shower, like people that want to gifted things.
This is usually absolutely, and this is usually the like this season is usually the time I get the busiest. So again, when they want to do it for holiday gifts, and I make small 2-ounce bottles. You can travel with it, and then I also make the bigger bottles. So I usually get a lot of orders now because people want to give them as gifts and for parties and whatever. I just did 50 for Dîner en Blanc. I just did 50 bottles for Simalo, for Ralph. So I did that for them recently. But yeah, so now is the busy season. I just have to figure out when am I going to do all
Well,
of
it's supposed to be only a busy season because the hot sauce, I mean, we eat hot sauce,
I know.
We are Asian, so we believe in hot sauce. Donc, we like hot sauce. So, I pense que you need to expand the business to talk about it because people I didn't know until I met you. I didn't know you made Asian ice cream. No, Asian ice cream. Flavor Asian ice cream like soursop, kowo salt ice cream, mango ice cream. And it's natural. Donc, si moi pas j'aime faire connaissance, pas j'aime connaître une Sabine qui existait et m'ta capable acheter bon ice cream bien fait qui pas
preservatives and all of that,
chemicals, stuff like that, c'est pas naturel et puis nous connaissons que c'est très bon pour la santé. Tout ça et donc pas connaît que gen ressources ça yo là. So why did you hide?
I need to promote it because I used to call it my small business thing, my little side hustle, but it is a business now. It is a business.
There is no such small business. Business is business.
I know. Well, truth of the matter is the kowo salt recipe, because I started with the kowo salt, is something that, and I still give him. I give him the praise because my uncle, who is an architect as well, and I was very, very close to him. And growing up in Brooklyn, my brothers, my mom, my mom, papa, every summer his birthday was around Memorial Weekend, and chaque année we went to Uncle, Mon Uncle Jay's house. And Mon Uncle Jay, what did he do on his birthday? He made kowo salt ice cream. Nobody had the recipe. He just knew at the end of the night,
you get ice cream.
He ran the old-fashioned ice cream. He's going to make ice cream. So that was our thing. And years later, we got even closer and closer. And just before he passed away,
He gave you the recipe?
He gave me the recipe.
Oh, that's awesome. I thought you just learned by watching.
No, he gave me the recipe, and which I was blessed because nobody in the family, not even his children, had the recipe.
Oh, wow, you're so special.
So then after he passed away, I started making it at home. Not I started, but I was making it, during, get fed, for.
It is very good though.
So at that point, and it was his 10th year anniversary of his passing, and he was so close to me that I was like, there's a way I need to honor him. I need to honor him. So I called his children, my cousins who live in New Jersey, and I said, what do you think? I want to actually share the recipe with other people because everybody wants it. Every time they come to my house, they want ice cream.
I thought you were going to name the ice cream after him.
Yeah.
But that's the best way to do it.
Well, I was because again, I had no idea what I was going to do. But I knew I wanted to make it in his honor, which is on the website. It has a little bit about him, and I give him his credit there. But then since I had Sabine's hot sauce, they were like, well, make it Sabine's ice cream.
Yeah, Sabine's ice cream, Sabine hot sauce. Yes. What else Sabine we're gonna have in the future?
I know
because I'm looking forward to more Sabine something.
Yes, there's more coming. Last year I make sea moss.
Sabine clothing?
No, not clothing. That's my mom. My mother used to give me a brand new dress every Sunday to go to church.
As a designer, an architect,
I know.
You can design Sabine.
I'm wearing too many hats. Déjà pas dormi.
You are wearing a lot of hats, Sabine. When we return, we're going to talk more about Sabine comment dire, prouesse, Sabine endeavors, I don't know, Sabine creation. Because we have something we need to talk about. It's going to be the big event of the year. That's happening
coming.
next week. So we're going to talk more about it. We're going to talk about it. So we'll be right back. So when we get back, we'll tell you more about Sabine Apollon.
Suivez tous les dimanches après-midi à partir de 4h sur Télévision Grâce, Dialogue with SANSAN, une émission face à face, tête à tête, là où SANSAN discute les points forts de notre société, notre culture, notre environnement, pour un avenir meilleur avec des personnalités importantes triées sur le volet. Soyez au rendez-vous chaque dimanche après-midi à 4h, Dialogue avec SANSAN, seulement sur Radio Tele Grâce, Roku TV Channel et sur www.radiogracefm.com. Soyez-y.
Have you ever found yourself embarking on a new construction or renovation project only to feel overwhelmed by the lack of expertise and time to manage it effectively? The solution you've been seeking is right here. I am Sabine Apollon, the founder and CEO of Aniba Consulting, with over 2 decades of experience in design, construction, and commercial real estate. I'm your dedicated partner in success. I'll assist you in identifying and navigating the intricate details of your project, dealing with local jurisdictions, coordinating with general contractors and subcontractors, even managing schedules and budgets. It all can become daunting and time-consuming. At Aniba Consulting, we specialize in making projects small or complex, manageable, and stress-free. We act as your advocates throughout the entire process, safeguarding both your financial and personal interests. Helping you deliver your perfect project is our top priority. Together, we will bring your vision to life.
Ok, ça c'est la référence barbershop. Moi c'est Babi, nous c'est nous-mêmes qui c'est l'équipe ça qui représente la référence barbershop depuis plus de 18 ans. N'a pas bon service là, n'importe belle haircut qu'on besoin, c'est nous qui baoul. Ça c'est 4 nous. Numéro de téléphone c'est 678 247 65 55. P.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, man, listen. This is LA Reference Barbershop. We located 2909 Austin Road, Southwest, Suite 120. Make sure you put Suite 120, Marietta, Georgia. Okay, and the number here is 678-247-6555. Once again, that's 678-247-6555. It's LA Reference Barbershop, man.
This is the team that's taking over the state of Georgia. La référence barbershop. Break! Come ahead and check us out. Peace out.
Welcome to Clinic. How may I help you?
Yes, I was in an emergency room yesterday, and I was diagnosed with COVID, and I was supposed to follow up with a primary care doctor. But I don't have a primary care doctor, so I was calling to see if I could get an appointment with y'all.
Okay, you have reached Clinic, and we are located at 1750 Powder Springs Road, Suite 510. So you can come either have a face-to-face visit, or you can use our telemedicine function. So which one would you like?
Telemedicine.
Okay, when are you available? You can come. We can do a telemedicine session this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Which one would you like to select?
This afternoon is fine.
This afternoon is fine. What time?
Around 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock should do. So, mark in your calendar. I've already given you the address. You have our number, which is 770-875-8889 if you have to contact us. And we will send you a link, probably 10 minutes before time. And so you'll have that link, and then you just click in, and we use Dr. You will see our provider. Her name is Manish Balamani, and she's a nurse practitioner. And it was nice talking to you.
Combien de nous qui rappelaient les meilleurs designers haïtiens? Combien de nous qui rappelaient des meilleures robes de mariage, meilleures robes de sortie, des robes pour toutes les grandes soirées de gala, meilleures robes culturelles haïtiennes, des robes pour toute occasion en toute saison, printemps, été, automne, hiver, qui étaient grande fête avec propre designer haïtien nous. Eh bien, designer Carole a fait revivre ces grands moments d'hier. Désormais à Georgia, nous avons propre designer de Carole Pierre de Salon des Beaux-Arts, un atelier de haute couture et de galerie. Salon des Beaux-Arts avec designer Carole a mis de côté toute souci. Ah oui, des moments mémorables qu'on pas capable de rater dans la vie. Ou organiser une fête quelconque ou besoin plus belle robe qu'on a même été sur vous, nous recommandons un seul designer, Carole Pierre. T'as remis décorer la caillou avec des beaux-arts comme tropical, exotique, des baskets de fleurs, de fruits, de plantes, de végétables. Pas qu'un l'autre que Salon des Beaux-Arts avec designer Carole Pierre. Pour vos commandes, appelez au 516 451 0859. 516 451 0859. Salon des Beaux-Arts, le seul atelier haïtien de haute couture et de galerie. 516 451 0859. Salon des Beaux-Arts avec designer Carole Pierre. Suivez tous les dimanches après-midi à partir de 4h sur Télévision Grâce, Dialogue with SANSAN, une émission face à face, tête à tête, là où SANSAN discute les points forts de notre société, notre culture, notre environnement, pour un avenir meilleur avec des personnalités importantes triées sur le volet. Soyez au rendez-vous chaque dimanche après-midi à 4h, Dialogue avec SANSAN, seulement sur Radio Tele Grâce ou au TV Channel et sur www.radiogracefm.com. Soyez-y.
Welcome back to Dialogue avec SANSAN. Comme nous t'ai dit, nous retournons back avec Sabine Apollon, qui nous t'ai dit déjà depuis le début show que c'est un duo et qui parlait nous un peu de la ville, de Corée et tout ça. Et il y a un pilote bagay que nous allons découvrir encore avec Sabine. Nous allons introduire Sabine encore à vous-même pour Sabine parler de comment elle fait sortir de entrepreneur, architecte, designer, executive director of a non-profit organization pour tomber dans les médias, quand tu es un TV host. Toute activité qu'a faite dans la zone ici en Georgie, dans l'État georgien, plus précisément dans le métro Atlanta, si Sabine pas host li, à dire que pas de fête, pas de gala. Si Sabine pas camper pour le host li, c'est comme si pas de host dans la zone là. Donc, on dit Sabine pour expliquer nos parcours, pour tracer parcours pour nous, côté le sortir et puis côté le vient tomber as a TV host. Et so successful. Sabine, tell us because I'm so
You're intrigued
eager.
to find out?
Yeah,
Wow.
to find out.
I am too.
I'm eager because, yeah.
I am
And you're so
too.
good. Est-ce que c'est un bagage ou fait ou t'es qu'on fait déjà?
Jamais.
Really?
Jamais,
My goodness.
jamais. So I'll tell you this short little story. So in my career, in my being an executive, being et cetera, and I used to, go around to these major companies making presentations, and the one particular, I'm not going to name the company, one particular large company, a financial company, that I had to make the presentation for, and they put that nous six ensemble, right?
Yeah.
All of us had different expertise, but the person who was leading the charge gave me a script to memorize. And chaque fois I'm studying and and long story short, nous arrivons in a boardroom with a bunch of executives. There was like 20 people in the room, and I froze. I absolutely froze. Because what I studied was not me, was not my words, and so I literally just froze.
Yeah.
And it was one of the worst experiences in my life.
They demandé de one person to do that because it is supposed demander nous qui habitués à étudier par cœur, l'ont grandi à Haïti, qui c'est pas
Exactement.
c'est memorize, but ici on pas étudier par cœur.
Exactly. But I know my business. If I was having a conversation, it's one thing, but you telling me to read and to memorize something, that is not what I do. So that was a very bad experience, and I learned from that experience.
Yeah.
Moving forward, like, you know what, I have to just talk from the heart because I can't. If you give me a script that's not me, it's not authentic, it's not going to work.
Absolutely.
So that's why I say that to say is I would never, ever, 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 ever think that I would be behind
it's
a
somebody's
media.
words, somebody's thoughts.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to be you.
Exactly.
Because the more you, and the more people get connected to you.
And you connect with them.
Yeah,
you,
absolutely.
They see that you're authentic about what it is that you're saying. It's not something, a script that you're reading. You know what I'm saying? So like I said,
authenticity is the must.
absolutely, absolutely. And I'm all about that. That's who I am. That's who I am in my core. So it's to, think back, it's like, well, of course I would have frozen because it's not who I was. It wasn't me talking.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So I say that fast forward, and I've get lots of years has passed by. So it had to be. So hence, when I moved to Atlanta, I moved to Atlanta in 2006. My children were still very young. I was again working many different places, and I was not necessarily, and I lived in Cobb County, so I was not necessarily immersed in the Atlanta HMI and Haitian, because again I was busy raising 3 children. My son was touring around the world, so my weekends growing up, and then my twins were still young, and so that was my focus, right? That was my focus as being a mom, of being a wife, so I really was not batal nambal. I didn't go to events. I really didn't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until the kids got older and my situation changed that I started making friends in the Haitian community. And so little by little, I would, meet this one and that one. I started going to events and things like that. Ironically, we actually had a business event in Midtown at one of my friends who owns a furniture showroom, which is part of my design stuff. And they were hosting the chamber, the Haitian chamber there.
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. And so I'm there, and I was hosting it, so I was talking, and then so these gentlemen were there, and they came to talk to me, and basically, I say nous pas connaît, and things like that, nous pas jamais
social media,
exactly,
or anywhere
or anything,
else.
and you've been a secret. And I was like, well, I'm really not in the Haitian community, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Anyway, so who were those gentlemen? It was Penko, it was Bubul, and it was Woodsy. And so they convinced me. They're like, well, you need to come on the show. You need to talk about your business and this and that. And, we need to get you out there. And so I'm like, I don't know about that. But
they really get you out there.
They got me, yes. And Penko in particular was very persuasive. And nous prend photo and everything. I still have those pictures. I'm still close to my dear in my heart because it was the start of everything. Yeah. And so I think fast forward, I came on the show and I did the show and we talked about my businesses and things like that, but never ever even thought about like doing this on a regular basis because I'm like, that's not who I don't know anything about media. That's not who I am. But they called me again and they said, we would love for you to be a guest host and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, no, you're fine. You're a natural. Yeah. And so they gave me the confidence to do it. And so, needless to say, the rest is history. And it became one show, it became 2 shows, and
now you're Millie Milo, and you're
I am the host of multiple things. But I enjoyed it. I enjoy talking. I enjoy again because it's our community.
But you are so eloquent.
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 Thank you.
But I mean,
Thank you.
like you said, natural. Like you just in a book open, an open book, so you do it so naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to try too hard.
Pretend it, yeah.
Yeah, I pretend anything. So you're a true person, you're not fake. So that's the reason why it's successful.
Well, I'm I'm honored.
You're great at it.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored, and and I say these to the guys, and again, Pico's not here anymore, but I tell Fabrice all the time that, in particular, that I pray that God give me, you've given me my gifts. I know you're stretching me in areas that I would never, ever think I would be. But I'm here to walk walk the path.
Yes.
I'm here to walk the path.
And you will make your path straight.
Yes, yes. If this is my calling, then this is my calling. And so I have to accept it. And I'm happy I'm able to do what I do.
And to support your community.
Exactly.
And to help. And,
exactly.
And that's something that probably you didn't know. Maybe
I just
it was
didn't know. Right.
part of your mission.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
And I'm glad they introduced you to Melly Melo. And I know there is an event.
Yes.
You guys are planning Melly Melo and
Serve Haiti.
And
yes.
Haiti,
so again, it's I think it's just in the making, and God put this in our path, and we're just doing it. So I'm blessed to have not only Melly Melo, but Serve Haiti. And Fabrice in particular came to me months ago and said, I know Serve Haiti does these events and serve fundraisers for Gamboa. This is something that Melly Melo wants to do, but we really never done this before, but would love to be able to partner with Serve Haiti and see what we can do and support and together and support the cause. And I said, well, you know what? As a matter of fact, that's great because because Serve Haiti has never been really part of the Haitian community. That's something that I wanted to do is to introduce them and introduce it. And I said, this is perfect because this is a great marriage that we can merge Serve Haiti, whoever
want to
exactly
help and support
exactly, and introduce
the
need to the Haitian communities, and especially here in Atlanta. And so that's how we kind of started. And I'm like, I'm able to use both hats and make this thing happen. And, obviously spoke to the board, and they were like, if you're ready to do this and you can't, thinks that this is going to happen. And so let's do it. So fast forward, it's been 5 months in the making. We've been planning this. And
I heard your books.
We are sold out. We are sold out 2 weeks in advance.
So anyone who wants to participate, there is no...
I have a waiting list right now. In case a couple of people got sick and a lot of people are actually coming into town who don't live in Atlanta, and are coming. That's how much this means to them. And our board obviously is coming.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity.
Absolutely. And again, it is a fundraiser. And I keep telling people that it's a good time. We're going to have the iconic musicians from the Haitian community, Claude Marcelin, nous avons Freddy Tabvais, nous avons Bouillou Amboise, so these are all iconic guys that I grew up with. That's who
generation.
Exactly. When I was in my father's car, that's what we listened to. So that's just, to me, it's just amazing that we're actually getting them to come. So it's a good time. But again, we're celebrating 20 years of the clinic being open. But at the same time, it is a fundraiser, and right now. And between the gangs in Haiti, between the gangs in Port-au-Prince, and just the conditions, especially now with the hurricane, it's even worse. Where we used to be able to bring medicine into Port-au-Prince and then have it, driven, and it's hours to get to Gamboa. We can't do that anymore. And then we went to DR. We were getting things in DR, and taking it over the border and then getting it there. Now we can't do that anymore either. So that's even worse. So between the economy, between the gangs, between everything else, we used to send at least between $20,000 a month to support all of the things that we do. Now it's almost $35,000.
Oh, wow.
That it
the
is.
cost of life and inflation.
Everything.
And,
everything. And that covers the medical staff in the clinic. That covers the medicamamba. That covers everything.
Transport and everything.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything. So it's $35,000, which is why I'm saying they can't be without us because where are they going to get that money to do, right?
Yeah.
So we do these fundraisers every year. We do one in Iowa, which is a lot of our board members came from there, and that was from the first mission.
Yeah.
So there's a big supported group there in Iowa. We've been doing this is our third year in New York.
Yeah.
Where we're doing one in New York, and then we do Atlanta. So this event is going to be not only our 20th anniversary, but this is our big Atlanta event, and this is the biggest one we've ever had.
I heard. I heard. OK. Est-ce que un monde qui comme nos book, you got sold out, you are sold out. So ça pas veut dire pour autant que un monde qui voulait participer obligé physiquement fait partie de party ou bien fait partie de gala. So anywhere people can support, people can help.
Absolutely. So right now we're taking donations. We're taking sponsorships still. You know, if you want to have a business and you want to be able to have your logo on our show, on our reel, this is going to be broadcast. So for those who are not able to attend, or will they be able to see it on the broadcast? But you can also participate. We have lots of great auction items that are going to be available from trips, and I need one of those right now. But from trips to things for the home, like tables and just a wide range.
Traveler?
I am a traveler. I've actually purchased and won a couple of trips since I've been on the board from the auctions, from the fundraiser, and they've been phenomenal. They've been phenomenal. So I'm hoping I can come home with another one this year. But so you have the opportunity right now. The auction is open, and you can go on the site, and you can literally, there's hundreds of items on the site that you can pick from restaurants. Nous gagnons un package qui est 4 restaurants haïtiens that you have. So together, it's $50 certificate for each one. So you have 4 of them, either 4 or 5 of them. So you can imagine, you can come home with all of those restaurants, and you can take your family, etc., and you can just bid. I don't know what the
bid,
whatever the number is.
What God put in your heart.
Exactly. So you can come home. So that's a way to help. To help. And a lot of these the auctions that we've received are people who have given it to us as donations. So some of them we pay, some of them we don't. There'll be Sabine's hot sauce and Sabine's ice cream part of the auction as well.
So in your site or in the...
It's going to be a basket. So the sauce will be, there's going to be a basket of Haitian goods. So nous gain tablette, nous gain Haitian, bonbon coula dani, nous gain crémasse, nous gain all kinds of things.
Is it from your site or the non-profit organization site? Because where do people go to? So
I'm going to have the hot sauce in the basket there. And then the ice cream, you're going to have a certificate, so you can just call me anytime and say, I'm going to pick up the ice cream, and I will get that to you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So if I understand better, it's like in the party option.
Yes.
Oh, so that's where the auction is going to be.
Yes. Everything is going to be at the auction at the gala.
To me, I thought that it was that people can go on the website.
No. Everything is going to be at the gala. So that night, the night of the gala, November 8th, next Saturday. So by 9:30, 10 o'clock, you'll know if you won the item.
I see.
Yes. So there's like I said, there's multiple different things. There's a raffle. We have a $25 raffle. You can buy 1 raffle. You can buy 10. The more you buy, the more your chances are. And that one, I want to win. I want to win this one. I'm going to try my best. Maybe I have to put somebody else's name on it, but I want to win. But that one is, we put it together. And where we're having the venue, it's at Villa Cristina in Perimeter. Beautiful hotel, beautiful grounds, a beautiful garden. I mean, it's just actually one of the best.
Where is it located?
It's in Perimeter. It's across the street from the mall.
Which one?
Villa Cristina. It's the Hyatt. So it's called the Hyatt Villa Cristina.
Oh, okay.
Or the Villa Cristina at the Hyatt.
Atlanta?
Yeah, it's in Perimeter. It's right off Perimeter, off 285.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I didn't know really the name.
Yes.
I heard the Villa Hyatt. I know Hyatt.
Yes.
I love Hyatt.
Yes.
But
it's right, literally the heart of Perimeter Mall.
Okay, but beside of going to the party to play or to bring your donation or to participate in auction, where else people could go?
You can go right now. You can go on the site and you can
What's the
you
site?
can bid. It's a link. It's you can actually go through servehaiti.org,
Okay.
and there's a link that says auction or donations, and you can and it'll take you straight to the item. So you can bid. There are things that you can bid. Right, you can win automatically.
Okay.
There's some trips you can just buy, and I think it's $1,500. You can
Okay.
just buy the trip if you want, or you can bid on the auction items today.
Yeah, so you
Today.
should go to www.servehaiti.org.
.org. Yes.
Forgive me, I say come, but I don't.
Yes.
That's my fault. The organization
Yes,
or
yes,
anyway.
yes. Nonprofit, and everything is tax deductible.
Okay.
Everything is tax deductible. So you spend $10, you can claim that on your taxes. If you spend $10,000, you can claim that on your taxes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, yes.
So beside of the Serve 80 auction, to go to the website and contribute, helping Haiti, helping Serve 80 to help our family in Haiti, our friends, our brothers and sisters.
Right.
You have Sabine. Sabine, do you have a site on your?
I do have the hot sauce. So the hot sauce and the ice cream are on the same site, but they have two different pages. So one is if you go to Sabine's hot sauce, you can Google it. It comes up on Google. It comes up on search engines. It'll probably pop up.
Okay.
And it's Sabine's hot sauce. .co. And like I said, you can see the ice cream and you can see the
hot sauce.
The hot sauce all at the same page, the same site.
Okay, so for the holidays coming, guys, you can go to Sabine site.
Yes.
What is name? What's
Sabine? So it's Sabine's with a S. Sabine's hot sauce. SABINES.
Okay.
Hotsauce.co.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can go there and purchase Sabine hot sauce and give it as a gift to anyone. Asian people aiment cette sauce by la caillou que Sabine fait très bien.
Yes.
Donc c'est que c'est une opportunité au lieu pour acheter un bagage que moun n'a pas l'utiliser, peut-être un bagage que moun n'a pas quand même pas aimé apprécier.
Exactement.
Pas gen moun qui va apprécier un hot sauce.
Yeah. And nous dit c'est mais c'est piment haïtien. So,
Yeah, piment
so
haïtien.
c'est même pickles là, I use the same pickles and I use that as the base.
Okay.
So it's all natural. So get vinaigre là dani, get obviously piment haïtien là dani. Sometimes Piment oiseau or the Scotch bonnet.
Cayenne pepper?
No, the Scotch bonnet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use the Scotch bonnet as well.
Okay.
I can find that more than I
Scotch
can.
bonnet is good.
Yes,
Smells
it's
so
very
good
close
too.
to the Haitian pepper. So I use that, but it's like I said, it's épices, it's the peppers, and then I put mango in it.
Okay. Oh, mango.
Yeah, so it has a little bit of a nice taste. So people use it as a marinade.
Okay.
So that's how I use mine. Is like ma I just put that in there, and you don't. So you get the taste, but you don't get like the burning sensation. Like you can't. You can't touch your mouth or feel it. So which is one of the reasons that there's 3 different flavors. So when everybody has a different tolerance for heat. So there's a mild that are for people who really can't take the heat, but it has the flavor. There's the regular hot, which is the original flavor, which is the regular hot, and then there's a very, very, very hot, which is my family. That's my brother, my son. That's what they like, is the very, very hot. So you have one for each, and sometimes you can buy all 3
for different taste.
Well, there's a trio that I sell, which is on the website, which is for $30. You can get all 3 bottles.
Okay. What's your hope for the future?
What's my hope for the future? Wow. So I started, when I started the business, the hot sauce business, one of the things I really wanted to do, which I don't know if I'm going to see it in my lifetime, but I really wanted to, like a place like Gamboa, and have an agricultural import-export where I can actually grow the peppers in
the ingredient.
Exactly. Have a greenhouse and have it grow there, and then we would be able to support back and forth. I don't know if I'm going to see that in my lifetime.
You are young. What are you talking about? Jeez.
I keep praying.
You keep making me say the Lord name.
I know.
Forgive me, Lord. I don't want to say in vain, but this is not in vain because Sabine is young and she's telling us she's not going to live to see your answers.
I hope the country turns around quickly.
It will.
And soon, and that I can actually be still healthy and able to do it. But that is how I started the business. Is I really wanted to give back, and I wanted to be able to have a business there that the workers,
Let's be optimistic, okay? Sabine, you'll be there to,
to see it.
Yeah,
That's right. I'm gonna put it out there.
Yeah, let's put the good vibe out
That's right. I'm
there.
gonna put the good vibe there. Yes.
Yeah, because we don't have a lot of Sabines around here, so we hope that God grants you
absolutely
a long life so that you can,
I can reap it, and then help others. And the same thing with the Coasol.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because right now I have to get Coasol from other places, but I would love to get it from, I was in Cap-Haïtien about 3 years ago, my first time there, and I absolutely loved it.
Okay.
And I said I could make this happen, but again, things change. So,
but I mean, let's say optimistically,
things will turn around. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take
things will
that.
turn around.
I'll take that.
In 5 years, where do you see Sabine?
Wow, where did in 5 years? Well, my business is still my project management design business is still young, so we're only 2.5 years in. In 5 years, I'd like it to be kind of self-running itself, and that I don't have to necessarily be the person. Like right now, I am the person that's doing everything. I am the day person meeting with clients. I'm out on the site. I'm wearing my marketing hat. I'm the accountant. I'm I'm everything.
Yeah.
Because it's still new. It's still fresh, and I'm still growing the business. And with this economy and things that are happening in our everyday life right now, it's a little tough. But I'd like to see it where in a place that I can have other people to help me and supplement, and I can really make the big decisions and the big impacts, which would let me do what I really want to do, which is still continue to help the community.
Ok. Qui ça respecte de communauté haïtienne now? Since you have been really working in the other community, comme sou plus carrière ou sinon travaille avec big corporation, qui ça respecte de nous? The community, no?
Nous travaillons ensemble, mostly. And not necessarily for me, because that's not what I'm looking for, but I think seeing, there's so much divide. There's so much, every day I hear these stories about ça pas parler avec ça because of this, or, this, you can, it's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad. That makes me sad. I think we have an opportunity, especially pays en pays pas right?
Conjoncture actuelle là.
So I would want, Jean nous dit l'union fait la force, and that's who we are. We're so resilient. We're so, we're giving people, right? And, we talk about, our independence. Who does that?
Yeah.
I was listening to something the other day.
We need to practice what we have been preaching.
Exactly. We're such a strong, Peuple Noir is just incredible.
Yeah.
What we've sustained, and what we've been through,
what we stand
and
for,
what we stand for, and we're still here.
Yeah.
And being that I've been around a lot of Caribbean folks, not just American, but Caribbean folks.
Yeah.
Haitians, tête nous toujours en l'air. You know what I'm saying? Le n'a passé. We feel like we're much superior than everybody else, but in a way that's how we feel. But we're not. We say it we have it in our actions.
Yeah.
But I want you to say it in your words.
Yeah.
And I want us to be really
and to practice it as
and
well.
practice it. Exactly. That's what I would love to see. I would love, and I'm here to support wherever I can. I love the opportunities that I've been given to be a spokesperson. I'm happy to be given the opportunities to host and to be on media, and then I'm also helping the community in other ways and make a difference
in people's lives.
Exactly.
In the world.
Exactly. Because again, I've been blessed, and I want to share that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
Last word, Sabine.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you. And
My pleasure.
thank you. I know, again, I tend to not talk about a lot of things that I do because like, it's not about me, right?
Yeah.
It's not about me. It's about everybody else. I'm just happy too that I can share my skills. I can share what I've learned. I can share my experiences, my skills, my expertise with, with us, with not, the Haitian community, with, our community as a whole. And, I love doing it.
We have only one Sabine, one Jules, that's named Sabine. Parce que chaque monde différent, chaque monde unique.
Yes.
Et nous sentis que nous honorer de ce que nous connaissons, bon Dieu permettre que nous prêter nous Sabine pour purposely, pour pour avancement, progrès et progrès communauté nous Sabine. Et merci pour temps. Thanks for your time. It's a pleasure to have you.
Merci, Madame SANSAN. I'm very honored. I'm very, very
Moi,
honored.
espérer c'est pas la dernière fois.
Non, c'est pas la dernière fois.
Eh bien, d'accord. So, audience là, voilà, c'était Sabine Apollon que nous t'ai porté pour nous venir présenter à la communauté. Nous t'entendons parler de lui-même, mais nous avons opportunité, privilège pour nous connaître mieux. Donc, appréciez Sabine, appréciez-nous. Et merci pour patience. Et nous espérons rencontrer une prochaine fois pour le dialogue avec SANSAN. Bonsoir Sabine.
Merci, bonsoir SANSAN.
Merci. Merci à tous. Bye bye.